Hello and welcome back to Digital Assets Daily. Good morning, good afternoon, or good evening, wherever you are in your corner of the world. Got a few articles I would like to discuss. Why is XRP price stuck below 20 cents? Ripple CTO has answers. Also known as David Schwartz, also known as Joel Katz. So in his latest series of tweets, they're stating David Schwartz he voiced an unpopular opinion that crypto prices tend to reflect the wisdom crowds when asked about whether it was reasonable that XRP was sitting below 20 cents. And Schwartz is convinced that they are, in fact, a fair assessment of the expected future. He states, I honestly believe, crazy as it sounds, that cryptocurrency prices generally do reflect the wisdom of crowds and a fair assessment of the expected future. I am way in the minority on this view, and of course I could be well wrong, but that's what I truly believe. And let's scroll down here a little bit more. And as he states, I've expressed this view to many other people in the industry, often about other tokens or just prices generally, and they say I'm crazy and that whales can manipulate the price as they please. And I'd like to believe that, but the truth is that I just don't. And as we scroll down a little bit more, David says, I truly think the market isn't ready to figure out which projects will be successful and which won't, and is still trying to figure out whether cryptocurrencies are a big deal or a bad idea. And like in the early days of search engines, when some people thought search engines would be a big and valuable, but nobody could have guessed whether the big winner would be Google, Excite, Alta Vista, Lycos, Ask Jeeves, or any of a dozen others. Brad Garlinghouse states, I have said publicly before that I think 99% of all crypto probably goes to zero, but there is that 1% that I think is focused on solving a real problem or real customers and is able to do that at scale. And we've kind of been an echo chamber for his statement there, in agreement with him that we agree the exact same way as Brad Garlinghouse states, basically that there will be 1% of the current, and currently there are over 5,000, just rounded to 5,000 available assets, and some of them are mostly useless. No offense to those of you who fall into that category. But my thoughts are, I believe everything is in perspective, just like definition. We all have our own mental definition of what something means, and when someone else says something using our terminology, we expect the definition to mean exactly the same as we have mentally projected it to mean. But I would say relativity is a big percent of this discussion here. I believe that he's not necessarily incorrect, but I think this initially comes off as FUD to people who have not been in the industry or misunderstand what he's saying. I don't believe that David Schwartz is intentionally trying to spread FUD on Ripple as he's part of the company. I just think, again, it is perspective, as he states, because my thoughts are, in his defense, I believe that they are fairly done. I at the one point do believe the whales make an impact because we've seen them as they're moving around currencies. But going back to the part of fairly justified in their pricing, I think looking at the big picture, knowing that they're going to increase, I can think that's fairly an accurate statement. Because of where they're at now, I don't see as the true current price. I think as they climb, when the new utility bull run, get away from all the speculation, get rid of the 99% of coins that aren't going to survive anyway, and many of them did not even intend to. I mean, again, if you look at Dogecoin, it started as a joke. States it started as a joke. Once you move beyond that to ones who are trying to change lives and change the financial industry, make life better on a global position, I do believe you will start seeing the prices rise for the currencies that are making that difference. But I wanted to discuss that because a lot of people were taking that as FUD, as if Ripple was kind of tossing in the towel and the price was never going to go higher. Next article, tightening regulations chipping away at crypto Wild West. The British regulators are pressuring crypto assets to comply or face strict penalties. There isn't a global standard for crypto regulations yet, and regulators from elsewhere around the world continue putting pressure on local crypto businesses. As we get down to the article, the UK financial regulators, they continue to pressure crypto businesses about their obligations. British authorities have even threatened forced closures for defaulters. And across the globe, financial watchdogs have brought down the hammer on the crypto market with a particular focus on AML, the anti-money laundering, and CFT, combating the financing of terrorism. These measures have arrived in the form of strict compliance for user identity verification and other forms of KYC, the Know Your Customer protocols. In the absence of a global crypto regulation standard, international organizations warn about the dangers of regulatory arbitrage. Within countries like the United States, the current patchwork of state and federal laws are significantly different in their approach to policing digital assets. Again, the articles will be available, as with every video. If you're interested, please come back and click the video so that you can see down in the description below. The links to every discussion that we have here are available for your further read and research upon your interests. And again, don't forget to check out the description below. You can see the links if you're interested, if you find that it fits for you. We also have the iTrustCapital. On the next article that caught my attention is Alibaba rallies on reported plans of Ant Financial IPO. The U.S. traded shares of Alibaba Group Holding Limited, BABA, B-A-B-A, 1.46% rallied Wednesday following a report that the Chinese e-commerce giant plans an initial public offering for Ant Financial Services Group. And American depository receipts of Alibaba surged as high as $258.49 Wednesday and closed up 9% at $257.68 USD. On Tuesday, Reuters reported that Alibaba was seeking a Hong Kong IPO for Ant that would value the fintech segment at more than $200 billion USD. Same discussion, different article. Alibaba at high as Ant Financial mulls IPO, and here's the trade. As we get into the article of this, unlike Alibaba, which made its IPO on the New York Stock Exchange before making its debut in Hong Kong several years later, Ant Financial, the Hangzhou, China payment processing technology provider, will look to IPO in Hong Kong. Final article on discussing this video is Bitso hits 1 million users as crypto adoption spikes in Latin America. Ripple and Coinbase-backed cryptocurrency exchange Bitso has topped Argentina's crypto market in the 6 months after launch. And Santiago Alvarado, the director of cross-border payments at Bitso, discussed the latest developments in leveraging crypto for cross-border payments in Latin America, a Unitize panel on July 8. The discussion was joined by Ripple's Director of Product, Craig DeWitt, and Prism Group's Reed Cataldo. And Bitso tops the Argentinian market after launching in February. But during the panel, Alvarado revealed that Bitso reached a major milestone by hitting a 1 million user market last week. After topping Mexican and Argentinian crypto markets, Bitso is now expected to enter Brazil, Alvarado said. And operating since 2014, Bitso is Mexico's first crypto exchange, and it's the largest crypto trading platform in the country. After rolling out service in Argentina in February of 2020, Bitso has already become the biggest crypto exchange in the country as well, Alvarado noted. And according to the executive, Bitso's success in Argentina is connected with extraordinary crypto activity and an increased demand for cross-border payments in the local market. Argentina has a very large crypto community and a huge freelance user base, Alvarado said, and noting that a number of local freelancers and engineering contractors are using crypto to receive payments from employers in the United States. Alvarado also suggests that the overall fast pace of crypto adoption in Latin America is a result of the increasing development of distribution infrastructure and a rapid growth of smartphone ownership. In Latin America, about 50 or 60% of the population have bank accounts, but almost 80% have smartphones, Alvarado said, outlining the mobile phones as major factors enabling a huge innovation in terms of delivering financial services. And the news comes amid an apparent surge in cryptocurrency trading in Argentina. During the week ended on July 7, Argentina traded 92 Bitcoin on local Bitcoins, the biggest amount traded on the exchange in Argentina since 2016. And according to data from CoinDance, that equaled over 100 million Argentine pesos, the largest amount of local currency ever traded against Bitcoin. And as reported, Bitso is an early partner of Ripple, the firm behind the fourth biggest cryptocurrency by market capitalization, XRP. So in October of 2019, the major U.S. crypto exchange Coinbase and Ripple invested an undisclosed amount in Bitso to help it expand to Argentina and to Brazil. I want to leave you with a final thought. Hard work beats talent when talent doesn't work hard. You guys remember, this is not financial advice. It is for entertainment purposes only. Please hit that like, share, and subscribe, and we will catch you in the next one.